Hey everyone! Welcome to my channel B&B Glow. At the beach school, Luna approaches Hayes, and Katie loses it with Will. Steffy forces Taylor to show her the engagement ring once more at the Cliff home. She is quite joyful. Ridge and Taylor are aware that they have been anticipating their second marriage. Steffy asks what's going on while Ridge paces. In an attempt to take down Luna, Ridge is attempting to call Baker and inquire about the sting operation. According to Steffy, the goal was to capture Luna on camera, and it was partially successful. Luckily, Will managed to escape. Regretfully, Luna also did. She has faith that the cops will track her down. When Ridge gets to Baker, he finds out that Luna has not changed. Steffy tries to shield the children from any worries about Luna. B&B Steffy. Taylor advises her to get them ready a little in case Luna shows up. They should maintain their innocence for as long as possible, according to Steffy. She doesn't want to worry about Luna and wants them to continue in their happy phase. Both Ridge and Taylor are capable. They must protect her and the family. Ridge complains that Bill is to blame, despite the fact that Finn brought Sheila and Luna into her life. Steffy stands up for her husband and believes that Luna will make a mistake and be up permanently imprisoned. It's just a question of time. Luna will never again touch any of them. Katie goes crazy. Katie yells and lashes out at Will at Forrester for putting his life at danger to trap Luna. He and Elektra protest that he provided the necessary proof to the police. Evidence that Luna is after Steffy. When Luna pulls a gun on her kid, Katie sobs. Will gives his mother a hug and apologizes. Will crew Katie B&B. Will is informed by Katie that he owes Steffy nothing. He has no obligation to persuade Luna to acknowledge that she intends to attack Steffy. Will is doing this for Elektra, not for Steffy. Elektra sits there and watches them kiss, and Katie yells at her. That's all that happened. According to Will, Luna saw right through him. When she discovered the wire, he acknowledges it was frightening. When he lay into her, it felt amazing too, but the danger got real when she pulled the gun. Katie flinches. Katie continues to sob as she recounts how fortunate Will was that Luna let him go, saying, "Thank God you're okay." He could have done more, but Will is worried that she's still out there. Katie inquires as to whether he is insane. She was armed. Did he consider how she might be affected if something were to happen to him? She concludes that it's because he's Bill's kid and cautions him against thinking he's in control when he's not. If Will ever sees Luna again, he promises to take action. Katie erupts. "I have nothing to say." Will assures his mother that he is all right and wants Luna back in jail. Will crew Katie B&B. Elektra wishes Will wouldn't fight a lunatic like Luna when they are alone. He claims that he would if she were in danger. Elektra is simply relieved that it is finished and that he is safe. They share a kiss. Luna explains her plans. Luna sobs to her grandmother about Will and her father at Sheila's house. When he embraced her, she experienced a fleeting moment of being loved by a normal person, which Steffy has brutally stolen. Sheila tells Luna that she didn't have to say what she did. She maintains that she is attempting to assist and protect her. Luna claims that today is her lucky day. After all, she will get what she wants. "I'm leaving Los Angeles and won't be returning. Before everything else, I have one job to do." Sheila Luna B&B. Sheila is curious about her responsibilities. "What do you have planned?" Luna claims she shouldn't be concerned about it. She says it's time to leave and makes her way to the door. Sheila assures her granddaughter that she is available for everything she needs. Luna will inform her of her landing. She is drawn in for an embrace by Sheila. "I cherish you. Be careful, okay?" Luna will be. "Make me a promise." "Not that getting out of LA will be simple. At least I'm leaving with a bang," she thinks in a mysterious way. Sheila frowns as a result. Remy texts Luna at Illinois Giardino to check on her and ask if she would want to get together soon. He asks, "Where are you, Luna?" as he cuts to her being shown how to shoot the rifle at the firing range. He remembers her using her picture for target practice and going on a tirade about Steffy Forrester. B&B Remy. When Sheila shows up, she asks Remy why he is there. She doesn't want her spouse to see her with him. Remy was attempting to locate Luna. He feels Sheila is also concerned about her, so he says, "I am." Hayes is approached by Luna. Hayes tells his teacher at the beach school that he wishes he understood the origami maker's method. She informs him that if she becomes a visitor, he might learn today. Luna appears outside and watches her half-brother through the door's glass. Luna B&B. Luna walks in and says hello to the teacher, who presents her as sunshine to the kids. She asks whether Hayes is ready to have some fun when he waves at her. The children settle down to attempt creating an origami animal after Luna makes one. Hayes is joined by Luna, who assists him in his work. Hayes is eager to show his mother. Luna proposes that they create a unique present for his mother. Your mum will be amazed, I assure you. Luna tells Hayes they are going to blow his mother away after saying goodbye to Sheila. After Ridge informed Brooke that they had no future, Luna released Will and went to hide at Sheila's. Steffy insists on seeing her mother's engagement ring once more when they are at the Cliff House. She expresses to her parents her and Thomas' excitement about this. What worries Ridge more is the sting they attempted to inflict on Luna. According to Steffy, it sort of worked, but they weren't given enough details. Will was fortunate to escape, but Luna also did. When Ridge calls Baker, he is informed that there is no update. Steffy is concerned about the children. If at all possible, her parents advise her to keep the children vigilant. Steffy would prefer to discuss her parents' engagement celebration. Ridge notes that he can be both celebratory and worried at the same moment. Steffy is more concerned with the wedding dessert. This is all Bill's fault. Ridge also holds Finn responsible for introducing Sheila and Luna into their lives. Steffy claims he is not to blame. Steffy is certain that Luna will be caught and permanently imprisoned. Katie is terrified as Will and Elektra tell Luna what they did in the Forrester design office. Will maintains that since they now had proof that Luna made threats, it was worthwhile. He acknowledges that when Luna pulled a gun on him, his life suddenly changed. His mother sobs. He doesn't need to be involved in this, according to Katie, and he owes Steffy nothing. Will claims that Elektra, not Steffy, is the reason he did this. They quarrel over how difficult it was for Elektra to witness their kiss and what Luna expected from Will. Will claims that Luna quickly figured everything out. But when she put a gun on him, he realized how dangerous this was. Katie continues to cry. I'm all right, Will says. Now that Luna is out, he wishes he had done more. He is insane, according to his mother. Luna was armed. She doesn't understand why he feels the need to crash into burning structures. He is just like his father. She advises him not to let bravery ruin his life and that he is fortunate. If he sees Luna again, he threatens to put her in jail. He claims to be secure while she sobs and cuddles him. Elektra asks Will if he will actually fight Luna once Katie departs. He would take care of her. She is relieved that he is safe and hopes that never occurs. He looks at them while they kiss. Luna is still hiding out at Sheila's. No one can know she's there, Sheila assures her. For making threats, she could end up in jail. Luna sobs about how Steffy is cruelly robbing her of the opportunity to be loved by someone normal like Finn. Luna is constantly moaning, pacing and yelling. Sheila encourages her to take a deep breath and claims that she is merely attempting to protect her. Luna announces that she will never return to Los Angeles. Her primary priority is to take care of one item. Sheila believes that leaving is a good idea, but she is unsure of her plans. Luna says she simply has to figure out a few logistics. The fact that this is farewell surprises her grandmother. She embraces her and asks her to vow to use caution. After living the life she had imagined in Los Angeles, Luna acknowledges that leaving will not be simple. She continues, but at least I'm going pout with a bang, as she leaves. Sitting at Illinois Giardino is Remy. Wondering where she is, he texts Luna and remembers teaching her how to shoot a gun. Sheila appears and asks him why he is there. He clarifies that he is concerned about Luna and that it appears she is as well. Hayes and his teacher, Miss Dillon, are admiring the origami crane that Luna gave him at the beach house. The lovely woman might come and teach them all about it today, she says. When Luna gets there, she smiles to herself and peeks inside. The teacher greets her as Miss Sunshine as she enters. Luna asks Hayes if they are ready for some fun and is glad to see them again. Luna makes an origami cup to impress the children. Hayes tells her how much his mother cherished the crane after she assists him. She proposes that they create something that will amaze his mother. The art teacher, Luna, steps in. There is something to be said for predictability, as Tuesday, July 1, 2025, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful show that Luna makes the move we all anticipated. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, school time. When Luna Nozawa discovers that Will Spencer set her up and that the police are after her, she immediately goes to Grandma Sheila Carter. Even though Sheila understands Luna's situation and understands what it's like to be duped by a Spencer guy, she still suggests that Luna leave town. But Luna isn't going to give up that quickly. She and her father must be in a relationship. Don't forget to check out our B&B spoilers for next week, here. Rather, she heads to Hayes Beachside Art School and approaches her half-brother with origami once more. Hayes is ecstatic to get another small toy, but will he show it to his oblivious family and they dismiss it, or will something else occur first? Luna has already gained favor with Hayes' naive teacher, who wants her to teach origami to these gullible children without even conducting a background investigation or learning Luna's true first and last names. Check out this weekly spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna's on the Run. Given that Luna is at large, Steffy Forrester Finnegan might want to use greater caution when it comes to her kids. Important news for Steffy. Steffy apparently has more pressing issues to attend to. When she finds out that Rich Forrester and Taylor Hayes are engaged once more, she should rejoice. It's like a dream come true for an adult who simply wants her parents to be together, and she knew it will happen someday. But as she explains to them what transpired with Will and their little sting operation, Steffy's thoughts do turn to Luna. Ridge and Taylor start to focus on Luna once more, but Steffy doesn't want her troubles to ruin their happiness. She will concentrate on Luna while Ridge and Taylor should concentrate on themselves. She has faith that she will be prepared for Luna's next move. Yes, Steffy? We don't think you're ready. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. The main plots are equally confusing and crazy. When it comes to plots that straddle the boundary between brilliant soap opera storytelling and pure madness, The Bold and the Beautiful never fails to keep fans on their toes. Fans have found themselves both hooked to the television and scratching their heads in shock as the program launches into yet another spectacular season. Viewers are unable to turn away from the current front-burner narratives, which are a crazy mix of character whiplash, emotional chaos, and twists so ridiculous they almost seem parodic. Why? Because the kind of twisted drama that leaves you gasping for air, enraged, and hankering after more is what B&B is all about. Greetings from the most recent wave of plots where chaos reigns and madness is the new standard. Let's begin with the most perplexing of all, the never-ending Sheila, Finn, and Steffy triangle. We seem to be stuck in a loop at this point, as Steffy swears that she will never again allow Sheila to be close to her family, but Finn abruptly becomes amnesic about all the trauma she has caused. Despite almost killing Steffy and her own kid, Sheila is allegedly changing for the 83rd time and is now attempting to reintegrate into their lives under the pretense of atonement. The true insanity? Finn is on the verge of believing it. While Steffy is compelled to act as the sole rational person in the room, viewers are yelling at their televisions as Finn begins to see a different side of his mother. The show's insistence on giving Sheila Carter these little bursts of compassion, just to have her turn into a lunatic rage a scene later, adds to the ridiculousness. She's saving a life one moment, and then she's grinning in the background, planning her next emotional bomb. Viewers are left feeling dizzy by the contradiction between her purported change and her innate propensity for disruption. Has she been misinterpreted? Manipulative? Both? Part of the ambiguity that now characterizes B&B is that it varies every episode. Next up is Thomas Forrester, a figure who has devolved into a human ping-pong ball that alternates between repentance and relapse. When it appears that he has finally grown up, re-established contact with hope, and taken on the role of father, he is abruptly thrown into new schemes, odd obsessions, or complete emotional regression. After finally warming up to a more compassionate, grounded Thomas, fans are now witnessing him appear suspiciously obsessed with Hope's every action or spiral over rejection. Is he reliable? Is he a threat? Or is he only a story device to incite conflict when the action slows down? His plot is filled with insanity due to the writer's inability to make a decision. In relation to Hope, her development, or lack thereof, has been nothing short of perplexing. Hope Logan, who was formerly the show's moral compass, is now mired in conflicting emotions. She struggles to balance her identity as a strong woman with her tendency to repeat the same behaviors with Liam and Thomas. Fans had anticipated that she would finally leave the toxic triangle of Hope, Liam, and Steffy and identify herself outside of the love upheaval after years of being enmeshed in it. However, here we are once more, Hope, still emotionally attached to Liam, whispering sweet nothings to Thomas, both of whom are equally unsure of their own position with her. With every episode, the emotional dysfunctional carousel spins faster, leaving viewers feeling woozy and irritated. Not to be overlooked is the most rehashed relationship in soap opera, Brooke and Ridge. By now, Bridge's on-again, off-again story has become completely unanchored in truth. Ridge will one day declare his unwavering love for Brooke. Then, in a flash of confused nostalgia, he's kissing Taylor. Then, muttering about fate and destiny, he returns to Brooke's doorstep with those haunting, familiar eyes. The flip-flopping isn't the only thing that's insane, the repetition itself is. Despite the fact that viewers have been witnessing this precise pattern for decades, it is consistently portrayed as a novel struggle. Not at all, spoiler alert. The lack of emotional development for any of the Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor triangle members has gotten ridiculous, despite the fact that people adore the triangle's nostalgia. For years, Eric Forrester's tale was neglected, until it was abruptly brought to light by a health issue that came and passed almost too easily. During what was ostensibly Eric's last days, what started out as a potentially moving examination of aging, legacy, and death devolved into an odd fashion competition between Ridge and Eric. The absurdity here is that Eric's condition wasn't handled like a true emergency. Despite the fact that the man was allegedly dying, nobody seemed to care more about his health than they did about skits and runway performances. And now? Eric hardly discusses what was allegedly a fatal illness and appears to have magically healed. Continuity? Reasoning? Thrown from the window. Then there are the more recent characters and combinations that seem to have been made specifically to cause confusion. Relatively new to the scene, Luna finds herself embroiled in a romance disaster, a paternity question, and a family dispute. Her plot has changed from being intriguing to being confusing, particularly given the peculiar relationship she has with RJ. Despite carrying a lot of emotional weight, their romance is being emphasized like the next big soap opera coupling. Her relationship with Poppy and Lee is also lacking more parts than a jigsaw puzzle at a thrift store, and her participation with Bill Spencer's orbit teases drama that never quite materializes. Bill Spencer himself has been aimlessly circling around like a shark. He is once again declaring his love to Katie. The next, he is inexplicably entangled in the complicated past of Poppy and Luna. After that, he vanishes for a number of episodes before reappearing with a cryptic smile and ambiguous threats. Bill now appears to be a nomadic story device, occasionally plugged in for disruption and then put on hold until further notice, which is strange for a man who was once feared in the business world and even more so in love. It's madness disguised as dollar signs. The Bold and the Beautiful's current plotlines are pushing fans into a state of frustrated obsession, which is understandable given the show's frequent character resurrections, unexpected relatives, and quick personality makeovers. Characters behave inconsistently. For shock value, long-standing relationships are foregone. Unresolved plot twists are hinted at and later revealed. A serious social issue is being addressed 1 minute, and then a theatrical love triangle based on miscommunications that could be resolved in a single discussion is presented. However, the paradox is that the madness is effective. Fans continue to return despite the complication, inconsistency, and extravagant story elements. Because B&B knows deep down that it is a soap opera, high-gloss, emotionally charged rollercoaster that thrives on extremes. Characters are pushed to emotional extremes that frequently defy reason but provide the highest level of amusement in this show, which has no boundaries and loves the ridiculous. There are still the occasional moments of genius despite the madness, such as when a character gives a perfectly crafted monologue, when a single tear falls during a wedding that might or might not be real, when a villain demonstrates some humanity, or when a legacy family member recalls their past in a way that brings the chaos in decades of storytelling to a halt. These are the moments that keep viewers interested despite the absurdity, hoping that something genuine and unvarnished will emerge from behind the madness. Therefore, it is true that the main plots of The Bold and the Beautiful are unclear. Indeed, they are rife with madness. However, that is what makes them irresistibly addictive. Fans will continue to watch even if they complain, yell at their televisions, and vent on social media. Because B&B is the only place that ultimately provides polished soap craziness. Sanity is optional in this realm of fashion, romance, treachery, and the occasional resurrection, but drama is unavoidable.